Hi, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with...
Lily.
And Jessica.
And they came all the way from, well, New York, they're studying here. Art students too, very cool. Now they're going to open up one of these, each one is going to open up a package. Now I do this like a Times Square shell game, where a guy used to show up with a table and 3 shells. And he would put a quarter, 25 cents, under one of the shells, and he would mix them up like this, and you had to guess which shell had the quarter, and you'd win something. The only difference here is I don't have 3 shells. There's no quarter under my boxes, and you win nothing. So ethically, it's exactly like a New York shell game. But there's one similarity. I am going to mix up the boxes. So here is me mixing up the boxes. Are you girls confused? Are you confused?
I'm so confused.
Excellent, good, because otherwise you'd be here forever and you'd graduate first. Okay, so each one of you pick a box to open, whichever box you want to open.
Okay, I'll just pick this one.
Excellent. Which one do you want to pick?
I'll get this one.
Good girl. So that's your scissor and that's your scissor, and I'll open up this little one here. So we all get to open up a box. The one that says fragile. Just whatever you do, don't cut each other. Oh, and don't cut yourselves. Don't cut me, and don't cut my cat.
Okay.
You're welcome. As you can tell, I've done this before. So let's see what you can go ahead. Let's do you first. So it looks like you opened up a film. This is not, oh, more than one film. Let's see, is there anything in here? So you opened up 2 films, right? Yes, so Jessica, let's see. I'm going to put on my... I'm in denial about glasses. I refuse to accept it. Oh! This is funny. Because remember you told me that with the organ grinder, you saw the monkeys?
Uh-huh.
You opened up the film, The Monkees.
Wow!
That is so funny. Now, this was actually a 1960s or early 70s TV show in America called The Monkees. And it was very popular, but it's so funny that you saw the monkeys and you opened the monkeys too.
Yes.
That is funny. So let's show the world the tin cup. There's the tin cup that the organ grinder used, and there is the monkey and the organ grinder himself. And Jessica witnessed when she was a little girl monkeys in China. How cool is that, doing that? So that is so funny. And let me see what the other film you opened it was. Oops. Ooh, I can't tell. Let's hope that he was nice enough to write it on it for me. And of course he didn't. I tell them, write the name so I know what film it is. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. And it says Rene Clair, but that's definitely not the film. Print number 2. But it says Rene Clair everywhere. How strange. Does it say it on this? It says Rene Clair on this too. Entr'acte Rene Clair. It's an old library print from a library.
You'll have to play it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to play it. Yeah. How strange. He may have just given me this as a gift. Because sometimes the people I buy things from will just be sweethearts and give me something for free. Oh wait, something says there. Again, it says Rene Clair. It must be Rene Clair. Who is Rene Clair? I don't know who that is.
It's a surprise.
It is definitely a surprise. Well, somebody gave me a free film, I think. If I figure it out, I'll put it, I'll let you know. But that's really cool. So these are 2 new films that I'm going to show at our speakeasy that we do every week. Especially the monkeys one. I love the monkeys.
Yes.
So what did you open?
Oh, I haven't opened it. It's,
Oh, it looks like it's also a film.
yes.
It's using cutting. Go ahead, pull that out. And Once again, I have to wear the glasses I don't believe in.
What
This
is
computer.
Wow.
Oh, this is a really cool film. Do you know Monty Python? Have you heard of Monty Python? Monty Python was a fantastic hysterical comedy troupe from England. And John Cleese is the star of this, and this kind of shows what a computer is in a very fun, silly way, because it's John Cleese, who was a very famous comedian. So he did Monty Python's Holy Grail, and all these amazing comedy films they did. So Monty Python fans, this is John Cleese telling people about computers in like the 1980s, when computers were just like magical or something. So it's a very funny film. That is a really cool one to open.
Yes.
And I guess this one will all open together.
It's right here.
So there's something in the middle there, and I guess this is nothing, right? Yeah, that's nothing, and this is the letter. Okay, so let's do a little more cutting.
Fragile.
I have no clue what that is. Usually by now I can guess. I cannot guess. Great scissors, huh? And go ahead, you guys. Scissors. Open that up. God, I still can't guess.
It's a
I have a
tin.
sneaky feeling.
Yeah, it's a tin.
Oh, I know what this is. This is very funny. You're going to love this. This is part, remember I was talking about my medical shows, my quack medical shows?
Yeah.
So this is a quack medical shaving racers.
Oh.
Yeah, this is, now they're not, this is only the can for them. But what's interesting is that this is Dr. Scott's electric shaving razors.
Oh, electric.
Yeah, so they were electrified. So you actually zapped yourself. You electrified yourself with these things. Because clearly, having a knife against your face isn't enough. You need to also electrocute yourself to really get all the hair off. Yeah, it probably killed you. But yeah, this is the electric shaver and this guy made lots of different electric things. So he had an electric hairbrush that would shock you with electricity when you were brushing your hair, because clearly you want that too. Oh, and for you ladies, do you know what a corset is?
Yeah.
So they had a corset, which was clothing that you wore that constrained that.
Oh.
Yeah. So they had corsets, and because it's not enough to break a lady's ribs, you want to electrify them as you're breaking their ribs. So it was electrocuting you. They had an electric corset, and I'm like, wow, this guy was crazy.
Yeah.
It was a New York company, and
I see.
this is my first of the electric razors. I don't have the corset. I have the brush. I have two versions of the brush, and he also made a toothbrush, because clearly with electricity, because clearly the best way to get your cavities and your teeth cleaned is to electrify your mouth. That can't be good. Yeah, it was definitely quack medicine. So there you go. When you shave your legs, this is what you'll use. So you electrify yourselves as you're shaving, and with me it'll be my face.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Does it need a charger or battery?
It wouldn't use a battery or a charger. It actually often it would use like static electricity or just it had, but there was no battery to it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
it's just
basically
sad.
using it, that way. And it was completely a joke. But he said it was supposed to cure you of stuff too, of all these diseases it would cure you of, besides shaving you much worse than any other shave you could ever get. But that's really cool. You all opened up very fun, silly things. And that's my show.
Yeah.
So thank you. And we'll say bye to the world. Bye, world.
Bye.